Imagine this. There's a version of you out there. Already alive, already real. Not a fantasy, not a distant dream, but a stronger, sharper, more disciplined version. The one who didn't wait, who didn't flinch, who didn't give his time away to comfort, to distraction, to people going nowhere. That version of you is watching, right now, not judging, not criticizing, just waiting, waiting to see if this is the day you step up. If today is the day you keep the promises you made when no one else was listening. He's not in the clouds, he's ahead, already built by your actions, your choices, your consistency, and he's wondering, will you keep scrolling, or will you rise? Will you delay again, or decide now? That's what this message is about. The quiet, disciplined rise toward the man you were always meant to become. He's already there, the man you could have been, the disciplined one, the version of you who stopped wasting time, who quit handing his power to comfort, distractions, and other people's opinions. He didn't ask for approval. He didn't wait for permission. He just got to work. And now, he's watching, not judging, not mocking, just waiting. Watching to see if today is the day you finally become who you said you would be. The day you stop negotiating with weakness, stop retreating into comfort, and start moving toward the life you were built for. He sees every moment you trade progress for convenience, every workout you skip, every decision you postpone, every time you reach for your phone instead of your purpose. He notices every time you say, tomorrow, but tomorrow isn't promised. He knows that, and he's hoping that you finally wake up to the truth. That the frustration, the emptiness, the restlessness you feel, it's not punishment, it's potential, untouched, buried beneath your excuses. You think you have time. That's the biggest lie you've ever believed. Marcus Aurelius said, you could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do, say, and think. That's not dark, it's liberating. Because it means this moment isn't just another breath, it's your chance. The present is the only place where life happens. Not in your plans, not in your regrets, but right now. Every choice you make either brings you closer to that man you could be, or deeper into the regret that's been chasing you for years. Most people are running from their future self, because meeting him would require work. It would mean sacrifice, silence, structure. It would mean discomfort, staying in the moment long enough to be reshaped by it. That's why we run. It's easier to stay numb, easier to chase validation, to scroll, to eat, to drink, to perform, anything to avoid that still, demanding voice inside saying, you're capable of more. The Stoics didn't teach shame. They taught ownership. They taught that facing the truth is freedom. Because if you're not who you could be, good. That means you still have time. You still have power. But not forever. Your habits are shaping your reality. Your rituals are building your identity. Every time you choose laziness over effort, comfort over clarity, you're building a weaker future. You're betraying the man who believed in something greater. Epictetus asked, how long are you going to wait before you demand the best for yourself? That question isn't a punch, it's a doorway. Because you already know what to do. You've read the books. You've listened to the podcasts. You've watched the videos. But knowing doesn't change you. Doing does. Application does. Discipline does. Wisdom without action is just wasted insight. And vision without sacrifice is just fantasy. This is the battle most people ignore. The quiet war between who you are and who you could be. It's not fought on a stage. It's not loud. It doesn't come with cheering. It happens in the dark. In the moments when no one's watching. Except he is. Your future self is watching. He's real, not a dream. Not a slogan. Not an idea. He's waiting at the end of your effort. And he's built in sweat. In silence. In decisions made when you're tired, angry, bored, and tempted to go backward. Seneca wrote, it is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it. How many hours have you already given to people who never gave you peace? How much energy have you lost worrying about opinions that won't matter 5 minutes from now? How many days have you lived trying to be liked, when you were born to be respected? That ends here, now. Because the truth is this: your future self doesn't care how you feel. He cares that you finish. He's not asking for perfection. He's asking for honesty, for effort, for grit, for you to trade who you are today for who you were always meant to become. And if you don't, someone else will take his place. Someone smaller. Someone who reflects all the excuses you clung to instead of the courage you were called to develop. That's the real fear, isn't it? Not death, but dying before you ever truly lived. You want purpose? Earn it. You want clarity? Fight for it. You want peace? Suffer for it, not blindly, but with direction, with focus, with an inner calm forged in discomfort. You want strength? Build it in silence. Build it when you're overlooked. Build it when the world forgets you exist. Because that's when transformation happens, not in applause, but in obscurity. Your future self doesn't want your comfort. He wants your commitment. Because the truth is, every excuse you've made today, he's already paid for it. With lost time, with missed opportunities, with confidence that never fully returned. And still, he waits. He's still giving you a chance. Still hoping you'll stop giving away your time like it's infinite. Still praying that you'll stop reacting to the world and start creating your own. And something incredible happens when you start showing up with consistency. When you stop waiting to be motivated and start becoming disciplined. The world gets quieter. The anxiety fades. The chaos loses its grip. Not because life becomes easy, but because you become solid. Because your center no longer belongs to everything that moves. That's what Stoicism teaches, not passivity, but presence, not withdrawal, but grounded power. It teaches you that calm is built, that clarity is earned, that peace is what happens when you master your struggle, not escape it. So stop waiting. You don't need more time, you need more truth. You don't need more inspiration, you need more action. You don't need more people to believe in you. You need to believe in yourself. Because years from now, you'll either look in the mirror and say, "Thank you for not quitting." Or you'll whisper, "Why didn't you try harder when it still mattered?" That future version of you is built in choices. Not the big ones, but the quiet ones. In the representative when you're tired. In the meal when you're tempted. In the morning when you feel empty. But you show up anyway. In the silence, in the resistance, in the discipline, that's where he's born. So stand up, not later, not tomorrow, now, right now. Do the hard thing, pick up your promise, get back in the fight. Stop negotiating with your weakness. Stop giving peace treaties to the version of you that wants to stay small. You were not made to be average. You were not made to be soft. You were made to rise. And if you feel that shift in your chest right now, that tension, that ache, it's not anxiety. It's a signal, a reminder, that your future self is calling. That the gap between who you are and who you could be is still bridgeable. But only if you move. Only if you change. Only if you stop treating greatness like an idea, and start living it like a responsibility. Let this be more than just a video you watched. Let this be the moment you drew the line. The day you stopped waiting. The hour you said enough. Let this be the moment you stopped consuming and started becoming. The moment you committed, quietly, consistently, powerfully. If this message hit something in you, don't scroll past it. Don't treat it like another shot of motivation you forget by morning. Let this be the moment that lingers. Let this be the video you come back to when you're tired. When you're tempted. When the world gets loud again. Subscribe, not for hype. Not for hype men, but for the reminder that this path, the silent, disciplined, consistent path, is still alive. We're building here, not for applause, but for legacy, for power that doesn't shout, for strength that doesn't shake. And if you're walking this road too, if you've chosen silence over noise, effort over excuse, purpose over popularity, then subscribe. Join the ones who build when no one claps. The ones who keep going when no one's watching. The ones whose future self will one day say, "Thank you."